Hello and welcome everyone to this week's episode of Monday in Exandria, the new batch. We are here, we're excited, we are ready to play. So, let's go around, let's say who we are and who we're playing. I am Lindy, and I'll be playing Glass Cannon, the Warforged War Wizard, who is, on a quest to find themselves. Someone else who is on a quest would be Shiny Pilot. How are you?
Hey, I'm on a quest to
You
learn
are.
what it is to be an adventurer through Sunny. Sunny is an artificer. He's a dragonborn. He has his new little battle buddy, and he's looking forward to getting to know his battle buddy more. By that I mean his steel defender. And of course, what it is to be an adventurer with these people.
Wonderful, wonderful. We also have with us tonight the wonderful D20 coup de grace. How are you?
Oh, yes, that is me. Hi, I'll be playing Snaggletooth tonight. He's a goblin awesome with bad teeth.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what we're going to do. That.
Someone who doesn't have bad teeth would be Nugatosaurus. How are you? Hi.
I'm great and my teeth are fine.
Oh,
Thank you.
good.
Um, I'm Nuggetosaurus. I'm playing Sully Rupt, the human bard who bought a horse named Macchiato and is potentially going to see a friend when we get to Bazozan. So it should be fun. It should be something, at
I
least.
love that Sully has friends. Someone who has lots of friends and gets to GM them tonight is our Dungeon Master. Deception check. How are you?
Oh, is it me already? Wow. Okay. Messing with my lights, turned one off. Wow. Okay. So I'll be messing with that later. I thought I had more time. Hi, welcome. I'm Deception Check. I'm the ringleader of this carnival of crazy that we call Mondays in Exandria, the new batch. We are playing in the module at this time. Wow, I can't call the Netherdeep. The Critical Role Call the Netherdeep module by Wizards of the Coast and Critical Role. Our wonderful, exciting adventurers have just left the town of Jigao and are heading south along the main road called the Emerald Loop, while they travel to Bazazan. They are heading that way because Priest Ushuru told them that would be the only way they could find out why they have been gifted or cursed with possession of a vestige of a divergence, a large golden artifact which is meant to herald great things coming, either bad or good, because great things can be either bad or good. They don't have to be necessarily one way or the other themselves. They are just something. A calamity might be coming or a great thing, but they always say that the vestiges of divergence show up when they are most needed. This time, Snaggletooth got it. So we'll see how that goes. He's supposed to be hiding it, but likes showing it to everyone. And so that'll work out well, I believe. Now, our adventurers also found modes of transportation because the travel from Jigao to Bazozan is on a regular pace, a 12-day trip. And as anyone who has followed our channel for a long time, a 12-day trip with this group could be the next 6 months of our gameplay. So I really don't think it's going to be that way, but I can't count anything out at this time. So we'll catch up with our heroes as Sully and Glass are riding and walking along with the warhorse Macchiato. Sunny and his little espresso machine steel defender named Grinder are in the back of the Carmichael 5000, which is a cart that Snaggletooth bought, is being pulled by two horses. I believe Nitro and Glycerin, or whatever names will be given that next day. It is a gaudy, obnoxious-looking, bright-colored cart, a wagon, if you will, with yellows, greens, reds, oranges, blues. They're not necessarily color wheel combined like they should be. They're always at the most striking and obnoxious color next to them. The wheels are covered with spinners, velvet lined interior to the cart with a silk covering. Snaggletooth spared no expense as he borrowed all the money from his friends and didn't really spend much of his own so that he could ride in the lap of cart luxury in a Carmichael 5000. So, as we start the game tonight, what pace are you setting in your first day of travel, heading south along the Emerald Loop from Chagall on your way to Bazzoxan?
Well, what are our pace options? I feel like that's a good refresher since it's been a hot minute since we traveled at paces.
You can take a slow pace, taking your
Slow
time.
ride.
If you take a slow ride, like the Carmichael 5000 is designed for, you'll be adding a few extra days onto the trip. Almost 6 more days onto the trip. But you can also go very slowly. You'll be prepared for anything along the road as it comes. You could even do it stealthily if you felt like it. Not that the Carmichael 5000 is designed for stealth.
Not exactly a stealth vehicle.
Feel free to try. A normal pace is a 12-day trip, which is what I basically suggested. It'll get you there in 12 days. It's simple. You won't have any advantage or disadvantage for what you're doing. And you may or may not run into things along the road. A fast pace gets you there in 9 days, but guarantees an exciting time as you run down the road and kick up dirt. That the trail of dust behind you will be a beacon to all around. So, what do you feel like?
Glass would vote for a normal pace, as it is the perfect blend between efficiency and, being unobtrusive.
Okay.
Sully will also recommend normal.
Sonny says fast paced because he doesn't know any better.
Oh.
All right, normal it is.
Snaggles for the slow ride.
Damn.
All right, I'm gonna roll a D3 for our missing undead wizard.
Nice.
Normal pace it is. He rolled a 2 out of a D3. So our missing medical doctor in a world without doctors is just going along. Now, forgot to mention that our missing wonderful character, Kubler, Dr. Kubler-Ross, is riding in a rickshaw. Currently riding in a rickshaw, taking notes in his notebook, literally a book full of notes, while being pulled by a very dapperly dressed Indiana Jones-looking undead man named Daryl. Daryl is doing his best to pull the rickshaw, but they fall behind rather quickly. But you figure that they'll catch up overnight because they can keep traveling while you're
Zombies
resting.
don't sleep. Yeah,
they really don't, or eat, and so he's the most economical travel
it's
of
true.
all of you.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay, so. Is there anything you'd like to do on your first day of travel towards Bazzoxan?
Nothing in particular.
Conversations.
Glass is keeping alert because that's what Glass does.
Sonny's tinkering with grinder and trying to mess with his grind function settings to get some good beans going.
Okay. So the smell of freshly ground coffee beans whiffs through the road as you are traveling down the road. Sully, I imagine that hurts your concentration while riding the warhorse.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Good.
You
Snaggles.
just hear the constant sound of grinding.
I'm just cleaning the dust of the trail off the wagon as it accumulates. So basically,
you just
constantly cleaning it.
A feather duster cleaning it.
Yes.
Okay. Probably the nicest thing you've ever owned.
Yes.
Okay. Wonderful.
Definitely. I'm taking good care of this right until the point it explodes.
Okay. Can someone roll me a D100?
Sure. I'll do it. D100 and roll. 73.
A 73. Wonderful. Can you roll me a D8, please?
Oh no.
Oh no. D8. That is a 5.
That is a 5. Okay. Which one? Let's see what this one is. Okay.
Boy.
As you're riding down the road, the sun is about to set in the west. The 2 moons have already risen above the horizon, and the red moon is waxing a bit while the normal moon is almost full. So you can see off into the distance a gloomstalker. A gloomstalker is a very large monstrosity that kind of looks like a cat. It's like a large panther. It's pretty. It's something you don't really want to see that much. You've only heard about them, really, Tails, but what you didn't hear about them is that they also fly, as this one takes off from the ground with large bat wings and begins harrying a group of 2 mammoths. All right. They are about 500.
We gotta protect the mammoths.
They're about 500 feet away from you. You see the Gloomstalker shrieks as it descends upon one mammoth with its claws bared, but it isn't able to really do any damage. It gets frustrated as it keeps attacking these 2 mammoths, and it ascends back to the sky and starts circling.
Never mind, the mammoths are okay.
What do you guys do?
This is like off the side of the road?
This is off to the north. Off to the northeast of the road.
And we're heading south, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You came around like a bend, and this scene was blocked from a hill. So you couldn't see it until you actually got around it and looked back and saw what was happening.
Was there, since it's, kind of behind-ish us, is there a way to get around it without it noticing us?
It looks like it's looping above, and it's possible that it could have already spotted you, due to the gaudily colored wagon that Snaggletooth is riding.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I will
paint the wagon a more neutral color.
No.
How high up is it?
150 feet.
Oh, okay. I'm not going to do anything right now then.
So it's 150 feet up and about 500 feet to the northeast of you, and it's looping. So it's a little closer and it's a little farther, a little closer, a little farther. Anyone else?
I say we keep going.
Yeah, we'll keep going. Just keep my eye on it. It heads this way aggressively.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do something.
Okay. All right, so you continue
on. It
on.
might begin
Sunny?
with the word mind.
Oh, it would never have guessed that.
I know.
Well, maybe it needs some help.
Sunny tells Grinder to stop grinding coffee.
And the silence falls over the field. Yes. All right. So you continue heading south.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you try and move quickly? Do you continue your own pace? Just rolling right along. Okay.
I'll leave this alone.
All right. You head south for a few minutes, and it looks like the circle of the Gloomstalker has started circling closer to you guys as it's circling overhead. It is, after about another 5 minutes, it is 150 feet above you guys and looping around your carriage, centered on the Carmichael 5000.
I suggest we go back and group with the mammoths. We'll be more protected that way.
Anyone want to roll a nature or a history check?
Sure. What is this thing again? You said, what does it look like?
It's a Gloomstalker. It looks like a cat with bat wings, and it's big. It is large monstrosity.
Sounds like 2 of my favorite things smushed in together in the same animal.
You said history is
a history or a nature check. Anyone can roll. Okay, history.
I didn't need to roll there. Okay, but this
Sully, you're okay. Glass cannon. No, you can't help.
I haven't seen one of these before.
Sully, historically, mammoths are to be given a wide berth in the wastes of Jorhas. That they are accounted for as many deaths and destruction of property as any of the other things that are out here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. Okay, it's 150 feet above you, and it looks to be descending now. It shrieks and starts to make a dive. I know, Glass, you said you had something you were planning on doing. Anyone else?
I believe it has found us.
Once it gets within 15 feet, I'm just gonna blast a thunder wave up.
60 feet.
Okay, glass cannon, 60. Okay, so Glass, you're going to do something at 60 feet?
Yes.
All right, it's diving down. It's a controlled dive, not a reckless dive by any means. It is trying to, it's going after the cart, it seems like, because that is the brightest thing for it to go after.
Nonsense! It wants my coffee.
So, Glass, go ahead and make your attack against the Gloom Stalker.
I would love. It actually needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
It needs to make a wisdom save.
As my eyes shift to yellow and I tilt my head, and Mind Spike is cast.
Okay, I rolled a 19, and it gets a +3, so that is a 21.
It succeeds, so it will take half this damage.
Okay.
It'll take half of 19 psychic damage.
Okay. So it takes a good shot to its noggin there.
10.
And as it descends down and gets within 15 feet of you, as it's heading to, it looks like it's going to try and grab hold of the top of the cart. Sully, you have an attack you wanted to place as well?
Yeah, I'm gonna unleash a thunder wave on it. So
not the cart.
No, it's above the cart. It's above the cart. It needs to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 15.
Okay, Constitution saving throw, DC 15. I will roll the same die as before. Okay, that is 9 plus 2 is 11. It fails.
That is a fail, so it is going to take 11 thunder damage, and it is automatically pushed 10 feet away from me.
Okay. As you hit it, it makes a shriek. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw right now.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I don't like that.
It's a terrible, reverberating sound that just like, oh, God. Okay.
17.
17, you're fine.
10.
10, you're not fine. So 3 of you.
What about the horses?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, no.
I've got 1, 2, 3 horses to roll for.
I have a war horse, if that matters.
I think war horses have advantage against fear. If it's a fear
it's not a fear.
Oh no.
Okay.
I'm just gonna roll straight up for them because I didn't bring them out. Wow. Okay. The horses rolled a 19, a 17, and a 17.
I think the horses are fine.
The horses are fine.
Not skittish horses.
But Sunny, you're paralyzed.
Oh wait. Hold on. I have a thing. I might be able to use it.
Okay.
My first time I might be able to use this thing. Okay, hold on.
What's your thing?
If I always succeed on these, so I'm not going to use. We haven't found anything that requires a save much. Constructive resilience, Sentry's Rest. No. It's one of my War Wizard things. Deflection. When I'm hit by an attack or fail a saving throw, I can use my reaction to gain a +2 to AC or +4 bonus to that saving throw. Would an 11 help?
No.
Okay, so no. Never mind.
Okay. So
Good try.
It was worth a look.
Now, this is what's happening.
Yes.
Sully, you cast your thunder wave and it strikes the creature. You see now that it's closer, it's got dagger-like teeth. It almost looks like a wervin in a way, but it has glowing red eyes and shadows seem to be twisting about it in a weird way. And so as it shrieks, it gets knocked up into the air. The shadows kind of stay in its place, then retract slowly up towards it.
Weird.
As Glass and Snaggle and Sunny are all paralyzed immediately by the sound. But because it has been hit with the forceful blast of the thunder wave, it retreats off into the sky.
Oh my God.
And as it flies away, the 3 of you kind of shake out of your paralysis, not knowing what happened.
I imagine there's like a couple sparks and Glass is just a little jittery for a moment.
Guys, what happened?
It was scared away by the wagon.
No.
was attracted by the wagon, and my thunder wave scared it away. So
No.
What
No.
was that? What was that? Was that normal?
it's just a thing that lives in the wastes.
I'm beginning to have doubts of our adventure, guys. I'm having doubts.
We're going to be fine.
We weren't in any danger.
Is undamaged.
We haven't even left the. Well, actually, we have. Okay, we haven't even been a day away, and already this is looking a little sus. I mean, doesn't anybody else feel that? We're getting like.
No.
Nope.
No.
In the city
We've gone through way worse things delivering coffee.
I know.
Very true.
That's my point. Anyone feel like our lives are almost controlled by a being?
I mean,
No.
the gods.
I guess.
If so, I have yet to meet this being.
Sunny just looks sad, like this is not good.
Mean?
He has foreboding.
Well, stop being such a foreboder.
Sunny tries. It's hard.
All right, look, just like grind up some coffee or something. Forget about this.
Do you think the coffee attracted it?
No.
What
Cats don't like coffee.
What if the coffee attracts other things? What if we come up upon caffeine deficient bandits?
Then we offer them caffeine and we're fine.
Or deal with them accordingly.
Or that.
Just red eyes.
Nobody lays a hand on my coffee. All right, coffee or Sunny then. Coffee grinds Sunny. Sunny will grind some coffee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Try and relax.
It's not long before the sun starts to dip further and further down in the sky. It's coming upon night. You haven't seen hide nor hair of the Gloomstalker anymore after it shrieked and flew off. Kind of surprised that you guys were as defensive as you were. Do you plan to stop now or travel through the evening?
Probably should rest.
Yeah, we'll stop. That's probably a smart thing to do.
Okay.
Have we seen any patrols?
None yet.
None.
It's
Okay.
not common. It's not. They're not as common to be seen like every single day. But you imagine if you haven't seen one today, you'll probably see one tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Do you guys going to set up watches?
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, Glasses doesn't sleep, so is kind of aware. Glass will stand in the middle of whatever camp we set, just head tilted towards the road, to rest. But other people can keep watch too.
Snaggle doesn't even move the wagon off the road. He just sets it camp right on the road.
Okay.
Yep, we're here. Sleep time.
That's
So
Anyone
Sully
else?
Sully will take whatever part of the night is darkest.
Okay. All right. Sunny. It looks like Glass and Sully have the watches set up.
He'll take his chance to serve everybody an evening coffee if anybody wants it, and then he'll
Absolutely.
volunteer to take watch the next night since everybody's got it covered apparently.
yeah. I actually do sentries rest, so I just stay inactive and motionless, but I can see and hear as normal. It's pretty cool.
That's something my Steel Defender can do, can't he?
I don't know. You tell me.
I was trying to pull up the features and traits. I'm trying.
It's okay. But if
I'll
we
read
should just
that.
be back to back. We have the whole center of camp. Like a weird robot security system.
Oh, I will read about that and see.
Okay. For now, just be Glass Cannon with Sully popping up at the dead of night to kind of pal around with Glass. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So, Glass, give me a perception check
Yep.
just for your evening.
Sure. Reception.
Okay. You do know that occasionally you hear a screech. Sounds much like the Gloomstalkers, but it's way off in the distance.
Mm-hmm.
You don't imagine it's anywhere nearby. And about the middle of the night, it's the darkest, Sully. You wake up to have a watch yourself.
Sorry, Glass just cracks me up. You good there, Glass?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah, then I'll just take my watch. I'll kind of like do like a walk around of our camp area. And then I'll go over to the road where Snaggletooth is and check on him. And
if anyone like sees these silhouettes from a distance, it's gotta be real creepy. There's just a figure standing there completely still the whole night, and then one that stands up and walks around in the dead of night and then goes back to rest.
Like, and I imagine if anyone goes near Sonny, like you notice his little coffee machine kind of like interpose itself between you and Sonny while he's sleeping. Just kind of shambles over and grinds a coffee bean.
Just one bean.
Just one bean. Okay, all right. Nothing happens this evening other than the shrieking of a wayward gloomstalker off in the distance. Daylight comes and you're back on the road. Anything you'd like to do today as you travel south?
I want to try to be friends. I want to try to make friends with Macchiato.
Okay, all right. Can you tell me how you plan on doing that? And then once you've done that, give me an animal handling check.
Well, I'd like to search my data banks overnight while I'm resting to see if I have any information on horses. See if I know what horses like.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
Interesting. Okay. Give me a straight intelligence check.
Okay. Sure.
And then a wisdom save.
Oh no. Maybe I shouldn't have done this. 11 intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
Not one wisdom save.
Okay.
Oh no.
We're gonna put a pin in this for a moment.
Oh no.
Glass.
Yeah.
Sully sits down and goes back to rest. The sky has become that deepening blue that you know that sunrise is hours away, but the light is starting to suffuse the heavens. Some of the lightest stars are beginning to disappear on the horizon. And you start thinking about horses.
Yeah, I see like the horses sleeping, and I'm just like, yes, horses. What do horses like? How do you become friends with a horse?
And so as you access those data banks in your storage unit that you call a brain, maybe, I don't know what you might call it.
It's my memory banks.
Memory banks, yes.
Yeah.
You touch upon
constantly defragging.
You touch upon one of the ones that you haven't really had access upon. You do this from time to time as you're going through the banks. You hit like restricted. Oh, something I can look at. And you touch upon this one.
Oh no.
And you have that really weird triple vision thing. As you start seeing it, you get the red, the green, the blue. They kind of separate. And then it kind of clears a little bit. And you hear screaming.
Oh, okay.
And you look to the side, and there are people in strange dress running away from you, and the corpse of a horse lying to the left of you, and it is smoking, and it looks like it has been hit with something akin to, well, you've seen this type of smoke coming from creatures you've bested before yourself. And then you get the split color again, and then you revert back to that original kind of city street kind of image, the split. Like there's 3 different versions of it. This time it's a little clearer. You almost feel like you recognize the location. And then you're back.
Okay.
You're back to like thinking of horses.
Comes out from the slumber. I look towards Sully. Sully asleep yet?
It would depend on when this happened.
You would have. This would have been right after Sully had laid back down to rest again after her walkabout.
Okay, then yeah, she'd still be pretty much awake at that point.
Glass walks over.
Sully, you okay?
I was thinking about horses and had another nightmare.
Oh, okay.
So
here, sit down. She'll like sit up and then pat her bedroll, like to sit next to me.
Imagine Glass sits like with like just like a squat that just lowers all the way, and then the knees like get hugged in.
Yeah. You still have like your pen and paper, right? Why don't you draw it out and so we can see it?
But like put an extra like log on the campfire or something for a little extra light, and then yeah, Glass will try to draw that scene.
Okay, just like a fax machine, it just dot matrix printers, perfect resemblance. And the clear scene that you get basically like
I use like the red, the green, and the blue. Just like
right.
Next color.
Are you doing multiple images of what you saw, or just a single image?
Just the single image, but with the 3 different colors that like Glass saw. Well, it did kind of get clear for a moment. Yeah.
Right.
So first, Glass will draw on one page the weird separation thing again, and then we'll draw on the next page. Like, imagine these are full spreads in the book, whereas like the portraits that she drew of the party are like single page. These are like the 2-page spreads. And then the next one, we'll draw the clear image. So it's just, that's what she draws. She draws 2 images. You can flip back and forth in the middle.
Okay. Both of you guys give me perception checks.
Okay. This is when something attacks it. Oh. 20.
Okay.
Also, natural 20 for 26.
Oh.
Okay. All right. So both of you recognize that each of the individual color, like the red, the green, the blue, each one shows a different like version of the same image.
Oh,
interposed across each other. Like one shows a very pristine, interesting looking city. The next one shows one that is, it's hard to tell. It just looks different in a way. Maybe it is distressed in some way. You could see cracks forming. You could see into the small char marks in places. You could see, because there's no actual people in these images, this particular split image. You see cracked windows. And the third image, the red image, it looks like a war has happened in this same place. There are bits of buildings destroyed. There are blood splatters on walls that you can kind of tell. It looks like a miscoloration, but you imagine you can approximate it with that perfect perception score, Sully. You can tell, you almost imagine this would be blood. It looks like a massive battle has happened here.
Okay.
And do you do an image of the people running and the horse?
Yeah, if that's if that was in the pristine moment, that was the pristine moment. Yeah, that's what Glass draws then.
Okay, and so Sully, with that perception check, you see it looks like the people are running from Glass Cannon, or Glass Cannon was standing there as they ran by. It's kind of hard to tell which one, but they do look to be quite afraid.
Okay.
And you see this image looks like the middle, the blue image, which was the middle image. Green was the pristine, blue was the middle image, red was the destroyed image.
We're destroyed. Okay. The wounds on the horse, does it look like they came from Glass Cannon or from like a different direction, if that makes sense?
There are tons of wounds on this horse.
Okay, so
but the one you noticed, the one that Glass Cannon focused on, looks like a visual representation of her mind sliver attack and the repercussions of someone who has been severely injured by one of her psychic assaults.
Right.
You see blood out of the ears. You see burst blood vessels in the eyes. Frothing of the mouth, blood in the nose, that kind of thing. It looks like something happened mentally.
Right. Okay. I think solely I will just kind of take some time to focus on these images and like really look through each one before I say anything to Glass. And like maybe form some conclusions, I guess. So I don't know for sure. This is literally just me guessing, but it looks like these images, the yellow or the green, blue, and red. Green looks like a really nice city.
Pristine.
Yeah. Pristine, yeah. The blue one looks like it's a worn city, like it's lived in, like not as new. And then of course the red one is just destroyed. Do you think it's possible that you're seeing different times? So like you're seeing the city when it's new, the city when it's lived in, and the city when it's destroyed, is because that's the understanding that I'm getting, is you're seeing
That is an
three
interesting theory.
Yeah, 3 different times of this one spot, this one city.
I wonder how fast it would take a city to degrade from such a pristine nature into... It just looks...
Well, from a brand new city to one that looks as lived in, from the blue to the green, or the green to the blue, that takes a lot of time. Like, that's with and she'll as I'm talking, I'm like pointing out like different details and stuff. Like cracks in the building like this, that's, settling over years of of time.
I see.
And then the red one, that could happen in a day, like any type of attack, anything like that.
Interesting.
As for this horse scene,
Perhaps I should not have been thinking about horses.
well, it's not a bad thing that you've remembered something or you've seen something, but I mean, Glass, this horse looks like it's been hit by one of your mind slivers.
These people appear to be emotionally distressed.
Yeah, they look terrified of you or something past you. I don't know, but it looks like they're running. Either they ran right past you or they're running from you.
It is more difficult to tell from a first-person perspective.
Yeah, and this angle's not the greatest. I can't really tell. But, okay, let me ask you this. Did you feel anything when you were seeing this? Did you have any emotions?
Startled.
Startled, okay. That's fair. That's a good one.
I was searching for a line of inquiry so as to make friends with Macchiato, and was not expecting to see such vivid imagery.
Pause for a question real quick.
Yes.
Glass Cannon.
Yes.
When you record your memories,
yes,
are they images of the memories, or are they a full sensor sweep data set of what you're thinking, feeling, and understanding?
That's a great question. I feel like Glass tends to err on the side of hoard everything, document everything, so I'd like to think that unless swept through and decided, not non-pertinent information at a later date, it's probably like a record and then like a compress files. Lots of zip files in Glass's memory banks, I'd imagine. Yeah.
Well, then you would know in that situation when you saw the people running away and the dead horse, you were in your red eye mode.
Oh.
Whatever you want. Like, I don't know if you understand what it is.
I don't think Glass does, because Glass hasn't hit red eye mode afterwards.
You know red eye mode, and and you're not sure that you don't, like, when you try to understand, like, because there's a term in there that explains red eye mode, but you can't, like, part of that is blocked, like your understanding of what, you just know that word means red eye mode.
Yes.
And it's not any language that you recognize right now. So, there's red eye mode. You were concerned. You had a strong sense of duty, and you thought that your existence was short-lived at this point.
Oh.
But you were doing everything you could to finish your duty to the last command you were given.
Okay. So, yes. Cool. Felt my existence was short-lived. What was that first part? Distressed.
You were distressed. You had a strong sense of duty.
Yes. Okay, cool.
And
Concerned.
that was to the,
That's
that was,
what it was.
concerned, strong sense of duty to the last command you were given.
Okay.
And that's why you were in red eye mode.
Yes. From what I was able to glean through the dream recollection, it is unclear. I was in a state of mind that I have not encountered since awakening. I was very concerned and did not think my existence would last for much longer, but was determined to carry out my last given task. I do not know what that task was.
Okay. And
Perhaps there
I'm
was
sorry,
something behind me.
Apparently kill horses.
You said that the horse scene takes place in the blue city setting, not the red city setting, right?
No, you are not sure.
Oh.
Don't
which
know.
setting
Okay.
this is. From her drawing, you can see that it looks like a combination of blue and red.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
it looks like a combination of blue and red. And it's not necessarily the same scene as the triple color, but you recognize the same sort of architecture, the same sort of building types, same sort of walkways and plants and whatnot. But in this one, it looks like it's in the middle of something is happening. And it may be the transition from blue to red.
Okay. And I don't
with your natural 20.
recognize. Okay, I don't recognize the cityscape at all.
No, none of the architecture. I mean, it looks like a very
familiar.
opulent city.
Mhm.
You've never heard of any city that exists in this time, in this place, that looks anything like this.
Okay. Well, that's it's good that you remember that you know what you were feeling in the moment. That means it was definitely some type of memory or recollection, like you said. It looks like this, whatever happened with this horse was happening as the city was being attacked or under siege, or whatever happened to make it look like the red scene. It looks like that's when this happened. I
do
don't
not
know.
wish to go back to sleep mode tonight.
That's completely understandable. Do you want me to stay up with you? I can, if you want.
Just get out of talk mode.
You need rest.
Yeah,
but could you tell
that's
me
what...
a story about horses that is happier?
Yeah,
Maybe what
yeah,
horses like.
Absolutely. I didn't have horses growing up, but I had a couple horses in my later years. So I say later years like I'm old, but recently I've had some horses. So yeah, I can take you through that.
Basically, can you tell me a bedtime?
I won't make you create a story about horses for Glass Cannon's bedtime story.
I'm just gonna tell her the plot to Spirit, the Spirit movie. That's just what I'm gonna tell her.
Okay.
Not Black Beauty. Probably for the best.
No.
Yeah.
Mr. Ed, just a couple Mr. Ed episodes, and everything will be fine. So. All right. So, as the story is telling,
I will take a level of exhaustion for the next day because Glass doesn't go back to sleep. Glass does not.
All right. So, sun rises. Everyone wakes up. Glass Cannon doesn't look any different, but obviously tired. I don't know what exhaustion
probably just moves a little slower. The movements aren't quite as precision.
Okay. Everybody else is rested and fine. You hit the road on your next day.
Yes. Onward, Nitro and Glycerin.
Sunny makes everybody cups of coffee who wants some, and on this trip, Sunny is going to be putting all the ground coffee that he's made over the past day into the bag of holding into separate bags. So the coffee's ground now. We just have the grind, so we can have coffee.
So now it's just the constant espresso bubbling of the of the machine now.
So we need more. So we got to resupply.
Okay. All right. So you hit the road. It's an uneventful day. You see Aurora Watch riding the road. This pack seems to be heading to this patrol seems to be heading to the north. Obviously ending its patrol from Bazuzan to Chagall. They wave as you go by. It's a combination of drow, some goblins, orcs, and humans. I was just
going to say, as they wave, I activate the hydraulics.
Oh, it has hydraulics.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, are you bouncing down the road?
Yeah.
On your wooden wheels that will. Okay, great. I'm going to make a couple rolls. Let me roll a D100 here and see how things are going.
Look, it's going to be fine. Okay, it's built for this.
Oh, you were lucky. All right. One of the spinners is not spinning anymore because it bent.
No.
That's what happens when you bounce, man.
Look, I'll fix it. It's fine.
Okay. Well, you do have an artificer. I think it can be fixed.
I was gonna say we got this.
Okay. All right.
Put it back together, Sonny. We got this.
All right. I need a D100 for today. Who has a D100 for today?
I'll roll it.
Yay, glass cannon.
53.
Oh, okay. Earlier on in the day today, you guys are traveling down the road. The Aurora Watch has just gone by. They're kind of in a hurry. It looks like they nothing special out of it, but they head on by. But as you guys are traveling south,
they don't even say anything about the wagon.
They stared. I mean, of course they would. Everyone stares. Look, the animals on the side of the road stare at the wagon as you go by. I mean, everyone wants a Carmichael 5000.
That's true.
Okay. As you're traveling just off the road, you see a familiar sight, but not in the same way. You spot the corpse of a Gloomstalker.
Oh.
It seems to be dead.
For kittens.
But even then, it's covered in roiling, wispy shadows. The grass around the creature has been trampled flat.
So it was fighting something here?
If you'd like to make a
I would like.
You guys want to stop and investigate, or just keep going?
Yes.
Yeah, let's stop and investigate. This might be our chance to get some kittens.
Okay, you get you get closer to it, and you notice it is riddled with broken arrow shafts.
Oh!
Can I have a wisdom, medicine, or intelligence investigation check?
I'll make an intelligence investigation check at disadvantage, unless someone else wants to.
Check.
I'll make an investigation.
Okay.
Got a 3.
A 3. Okay.
No, I got a +3.
You got a +3.
I got a 13.
Okay, 13.
Yes.
10.
10. Okay.
I think the arrows killed him.
Yeah,
you know what?
Makes sense.
I'm going to allow this since the 3 of you were all investigating together. I'm going to give the better roll advantage, which is canceled out by your disadvantage, which gives you a straight roll of 21.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
It's like the scanning feature just takes extra long to go through.
Like you need them to point things out so you can focus your scanner. Okay, you actually find out that the Gloomstalker also has serious burns along its underside, suggesting it was probably killed by archers and some sort of magic that might have been fire or radiant. All right. You also notice in this battered, kind of trampled grass, a set of footprints that lead away towards a tree off in the distance.
Well, we gotta follow those footprints.
I mean, these are some advanced mammoths.
Of course. So you head your way. It's about, I don't know, 15 minutes of a quiet walk towards the tree. Not too bad. You get to the tree, and you find that the footprints end at the tree, and there on the ground is a silver ring with a small sapphire on it.
Oh. I'll
Free
pick
ring!
it up, I guess, if nobody else does.
Say no owner?
Blasted.
Yeah, if you want to pick it up, you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sully. History check.
Oh, okay.
It's the size. It's an elephant's ring.
21.
21. You've seen this ring before.
Oh.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
where? How?
You know your favorite person? Irving Wastewalker of the other
Huh.
group? The one guy you don't like?
This is his?
He was wearing this ring just the other day.
Huh. Interesting. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna fucking put it on. It's mine now.
Okay. All right.
I found it in the waste. So weird.
What was that?
So weird. I don't know, just a ring that I found that I'm gonna keep.
Oh, the poor owner.
Um,
He must be missing
alright.
that ring.
I love it. There's nothing else special about this area. It looks like any other place. It looks like maybe the Aurora Watch fought this Gloomstalker, or maybe someone else fought the Gloomstalker.
Well, if they ran off and dropping rings, they might need help.
Can we see where the footprints went from here? Are they just gone?
They stopped
Lose it.
here. There are some other footprints with the investigation that you have. There are some other footprints that look like they came along with it, but then there are less footprints leaving.
8-1.
So you see, like, the one main set of footprints that you followed
Mm-hmm.
comes to the tree,
Mhm.
and it looks like the person sat down, or fell down, or laid down, and then you do not see any footprints of that size or type after that.
Probably got snatched up by
Oh.
another Gloomstalker.
No!
Yeah, whoever this
Flew off.
was is probably dead now.
No! It's impossible. Hold on. There's got to be other tracks.
No, there are other tracks there.
Okay. So
Like,
they were
two
just he was just picked up and put on a stretcher.
There's a really big set of
Sure.
footprints,
Oh,
and then there are some
Maggie,
smaller
yeah.
set of footprints.
Okay. Maggie, Dermot,
Okay.
probably.
Probably.
Maybe.
But no. Yeah, whoever this was died.
No!
Yeah.
That's terrible.
I have no
Sucks.
words for that.
I love her.
Damn. Well. All right.
Not much we can do about it now. We should return
Yes.
to traveling.
Guess Snaggletooth
Yeah.
just brushes the dust off his shoulder and then continues.
All right. The rest of your travels, they're uneventful.
When
You
we
make it
find
on
a
through.
charred body down the road. Going, huh.
No.
Any
It's
ring and
just-
dance on the finger?
Just a simple ride down south. You're 2 days in. Night falls again. It's your second night on the road.
I try to sleep, and I try
Yeah,
to
Sunny.
think about anything. This
Okay.
time.
Sunny volunteers to watch with Grinder, and I looked up the Artificer, and it says they don't need to sleep. They don't get fatigued,
Mhm.
and they have dark vision, and they are never surprised. So I guess you
Okay.
could say he's like a sentry.
Okay. And you could always command it to warn you in
Mhm.
case something happens. So
I can command it to do that. Cool.
Mhm.
Grinder, patrol the camp, please. Actually, no, he won't say it like that. We'd be like, Grinder, do you mind walking around the camp and keeping an eye out for anything and anybody?
I hope you don't mind, but I just imagine this walking espresso machine is not the most quiet thing to have
Oh, no.
marching
Oh,
around
no.
your camp. with like the steam coming out
Yes,
occasionally.
yes. No, 100% steam, the faint odor of coffee.
Yep.
It's like
After
sloshing.
after like 5 minutes of Grinder walking around, Sully's like trying to sleep, and Sunny, can you make it stop? Make it stop. Just
Stop.
it's
Grinder,
too loud.
stop.
It can stand and watch. It's too fucking loud moving around.
Okay,
Here, Grinder, I will teach you how to stand watch.
Oh, that's
I'm gonna
right.
install.
Glass Cannon thinks Grinder is a baby.
It's like a toddler, yeah.
So,
Yep.
to
Can't
ask, do
speak
we
yet.
want Grinder to have a minimum level of intelligence to where he's got like some solo ability, or do you want me to have him as fully RC commanding?
Oh no, I mean the Steel Defender has been is created to have like a minimum competency level. It's like a well-trained guard dog.
Okay,
in a
so
way.
he would know.
It obeys commands.
Okay.
And and will protect itself and will protect you.
All right. Well, Sonny then will have imbibed it with to let you guys give it some basic commands, following the normal tenets of don't let somebody tell you to go jump off a bridge and die. Like
don't take candy from oil from strangers.
Yeah, and yeah, stuff like that. So he would also imbue the trust that Sonny has of his companion so far. Snaggletooth's on the low end. There's lots of detonations.
There's like a trust list.
He still trusts him. He's just on the low end for the minute.
Is this like when we had the list for Bali and it was like,
yes, yes, the
the
trust list is top tier for Glass, and then it's Sully, then it's Snaggle. So Grinder will trust you and will go hang out if that's what you want.
Yeah. Glass is going to tell Grinder, like in length, about the fine intricacies of keeping watch and being alert and what to look for, and to sweep his sensors, and like if he doesn't, but then realizes he may not be aware of his sensors yet because he's a baby, so then explains what sensors are. It's just a very long, quiet, low. It's probably like a low drone for most everyone else, but it's just Glass.
I would imagine Grinder also knows how to make its own coffee, like from itself. Mm-hmm. And it would make a cup of coffee and hand it to you, Glass.
I do not require nourishment, but the thought is appreciated.
I feel like Grinder then would kind of give you a sidelong weird glance. He would grab the cup if you're not going to have it, and he would splash it on himself like he's drinking it. Splash.
Oh dear. Yes, you are quite an infant.
Are you like momming it, like mom cleaning it with a rag?
Find like a cloth.
You made a little bit of mess. Yeah.
That is wonderful.
Just like, this poor robot doesn't know how to robot yet. Oh, and then like we'll keep watch with Grinder.
Okay.
Perfect.
The night goes on uneventfully. All right.
Sonny lasted all of 2 hours before he fell asleep.
That's fine. Snaggle, anything?
All right. Snaggle wakes up and he questions, wait, why is that other group following us?
Sonny snaps away. Huh? Other group where? I didn't fall asleep.
I've detected no one following us.
They're following us.
What group? Who?
The people in the cave.
Oh.
Cave?
Or they're ahead of us. Why are they ahead of us?
Does this have to do with the ring we found yesterday? I'm so confused, Snaggle.
Yes, the ring! And the footprints, the big one. Not mammoth size, though.
Hey, Sully, are you up?
No. Shut up.
Oh, shut up.
I'm saying
this
we should
watch
go.
Is over now.
All right. I guess we probably should, but I don't know what you're talking about, Snaggle.
Can we talk about this in the morning? It's like
it is the morning.
Normal hours morning, not 3 o'clock in the morning.
It is approximately sunrise.
Still 2 morning.
Take the pillow off your face.
More sleep then? All right.
More sleep.
I just go back to sleep then.
Grinder, it appears our watch is not
confused. Sonny will lay back down, but now he's
in approximately 1 hour, I believe, coffee would rouse them. Perhaps we should make some.
Oh, could Grinder have a coffee alarm clock where he brews coffee at a certain hour of the day to wake everybody up?
I will allow it.
I think that's up to you,
because
man.
That's amazing. I love
cool.
it. That is what will happen.
Grinder has a coffee alarm. And if you forget to turn it off, it will go off.
It just keeps making coffee and sitting it by you.
Just setting up.
You You sleep in late. You've got like 12 cups of coffee just sitting
cups,
there at
yeah.
various temperatures.
I just had a morbid thought.
Oh no.
I'm just Sonny being dead somewhere, just cups of coffee filling the room.
Circling him.
This is so sad.
Pyramids of
that would be
coffee.
so sad.
That's horribly
Cups.
sad, but then travelers will talk legends of the deceased dragonborn with the mountain of coffee cups and his sentinel that guards him to this day.
It would be a cairn of coffee cups. Like you would be
Coffee
buried
cairn.
below them. Yeah. It'd be
Oh, you
amazing.
visited the coffee cairn lately.
In the future, they like dig down through layers of dirt and like, oh, I found coffee cups. This could be it. This could be it. You're digging through like feet of coffee cups.
Shattered porcelain for.
The question becomes, where does it
Eaters.
get the coffee cups after so long? Like how many? Like how is it? How is
He
it
goes
creating
to
these
he goes to the riverbanks. He forges the
That's a good
clay.
question. We gotta figure that out. It's like, yeah, is it clay
Fires.
cups, wood cups? How would he be doing?
fires
Oh,
his
yeah.
own clay coffee cups every morning?
He goes out and chops the wood, whittles
That's
the
pretty
cups.
hardcore. I don't see him doing that. Yeah.
Oh, poor grinder. That is sad. That's like the Fry's dog episode
Oh,
of
I know.
Futurama.
Yes.
I know.
Oh my god,
Sad music in the time
yeah.
lapse. Oh my
Oh.
god.
that's a terrible one there. I can't even think about it. Okay, back to the happy story where you guys are being chased by evil and bad things. Let's not think about poor dogs. Next day on the road, how's things going?
more well rested.
Wonderful.
I'll wake up with fresh coffee cups by you.
Did Sonny work on the wheel?
Oh, glass
I mean,
well.
If it needed- I was
Yeah.
gonna say if it needed
Mending.
repairs, yes.
I will
Yeah.
cast mending. If glass ever notices something is broken, glass tries to
Yeah,
fix
it was
Alright.
just bent a little bit so it wouldn't
Yeah.
spin.
Well, that's unacceptable.
Of course.
It must spin.
It must spin.
So-
They're called spinners.
The
Okay.
sparkly golden spinners of the Carmichael 5000 are back to spinning at 100% optimal velocity. How about that?
Sweet.
They sparkle in the morning sunlight.
Imagine this very vibrant cart with really reflective spinners just rolling down the countryside with the smell of coffee coming out of it. Like,
Mhm.
come on, this is like Howl's Moving Coffee House. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
this is great.
It's obnoxious how I mean, especially in the morning light, it's that much more vibrant that
garish.
Sully can't even look at it in the morning. She has to ride out in front because it's way too bright.
And I want to try to make friends with Macchiato this morning before we leave.
Oh, okay.
Now
Okay,
that I
more
haven't
friend.
had a nightmare again.
Okay.
And I'm well
Animal
rested.
handling.
Okay.
Unless you're trying to reference more memory banks.
Nope. I'm
Okay.
going off of the stories about horses that
Oh,
Sully
okay.
told me that
Okay.
when I couldn't sleep. Animal
Animal
handling.
Oh, you know what? How do you go about making friends with Macchiato? What do you try? It's successful, but what are you doing?
Hello, Macchiato. I am called Glass Cannon. I have an apple to bribe you with.
It works.
Tells the palm out flat and then pat.
Macchiato eats the apple with gusto and seems to be quite happy, and it nuzzles your hand with its snout. And yeah,
Sully, it worked.
happy horsey.
Good. That's really good.
Could I attempt to ride Macchiato today?
Yeah, of course. I
Awkward.
will.
Wait, no,
I'll hop off and I'll help Glass get on.
And with the animal handling, the horse does not buck or anything. You are able to climb right up. Luckily, it's a war horse, so it could take the weight of Glass Cannon.
Yes.
Because it's not wearing armor, but it is at its maximum carrying capacity at this point.
Mm-hmm. It does not look like Glass Cannon was made to ride horses, I imagine. But
No.
but damn it, they want to try. So, little awkward looking, but glasses. There's a pleasant blue hue of the glow eyes today.
Excellent. Everyone knows the
And I'll
red
just-
eyes are the one to run from.
Yeah. I'll just walk today, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. You're walking
Giddy
along.
up.
I mean, you can ride in the Carmichael 5000.
No, that's okay. I'll walk.
You sure? It's a very comfortable ride.
I'm good.
When it's not bouncing down the road on hydraulics,
That's right.
it's got that comfort, that air ride comfort system, which
I need to stretch my legs. I'm fine.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Okay, great.
Well,
So-
I stretch my legs inside the wagon.
Are we still moving at a normal pace?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
It seems to be working
Or
well
what?
for
This
us.
is day 3.
This is
right?
day 3.
Okay.
You imagine it should take you 6 days to reach the caravan at the center of the trip to Bazzoxan.
6 more.
No, 3 days. It takes 6 days total
Oh, okay.
to get there, and then 6 days to Bazzoxan.
Oh. Okay. That makes sense.
All right. Today's travel is a little overcast. It looks like it might rain. And I need a D100 from someone different this time.
Not
Maybe
me.
a Snaggle or a Sunny.
I got it. Let me do them.
Okay. D100.
100. D100 a roll. I got a 100.
Oh no, that's either really bad or really good.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
I'm
need you
D&D
to roll
Beyond.
a 1d6.
Mm.
I figured you guys would occasionally roll like below a 50. I mean, come on.
I rolled a 4.
Not today.
Roll the 4. Okay, so 1, 2.
You find
2,
4 sacks
3.
of gold.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
You find 4 horses that can speak and are your best friends.
Okay. Nothing happens on your ride today. You make it further south along the road. You see
That makes me more nervous.
Yeah,
You
I was
see
gonna say,
another-
I'm getting scared now. No.
You see another patrol come from the south, passing you by. They wave. You know, they look none the worse for wear.
Did they want coffee?
I don't know. Do they want coffee? Maybe. Do you offer coffee?
Hello, would you like coffee?
Are you doing that?
Sure.
Okay. As they go to ride by, it's a small patrol of 6. This one is primarily drow, but there's one human in the group. They slow up a little bit. They're like, excuse me, did you need assistance?
Oh,
Says
no.
the commander with the big white plume from his helmet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no,
The Aomir plume.
Oh,
We're fine.
How are the roads ahead?
No more dangerous than you would expect. Mammoths here and there, gloomstalkers circling above. Have you had any trouble yourself while riding?
Seen arrows and a destroyed wagon? Is that
No,
right? Wagon?
it
No,
was a dead
horse.
gloomstalker.
Gloomstalker, yeah. Just a dead gloomstalker.
No. You're better dead than alive coming after you, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
I mean,
Ah,
we were attacked by one, but we scared it off. So
Oh, really? How did you go about scaring off a gloomstalker? They're normally quite
I have no
tenacious.
idea.
really loud noises,
Hmm.
like
Must
a
have already been
thunderclap.
injured. Oh, magic.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say you're giving the
Oh.
idea to these guys. They're gonna start making really loud noises to scare them off. And they're
Start
just gonna
yelling.
die.
Magic. Oh, well, magic is known to dishevel the gloomstalkers at times. They will run if they're surprised, but you can't imagine that you'll get the same one with the same trick twice. They are uncannily intelligent when it comes to things like that. So you count yourselves lucky. Yes.
We appreciate it, and I just figured I'd ask why I called you over. Would you like
Yes.
like a cup for the road?
Oh, what is
Coffee?
that?
Coffee.
Coffee.
Java nice today. Brewed espresso beans.
Oh, really? Java, nice take care. You guys brought that with. Oh.
Everywhere.
Here, what did I say? Commander, I could really use some I'm out of coffee beans, Commander. Please. Oh, God, Cletus, would you just shut? Zorfast, tell Cletus to shut up, please. So you got, So they stop, and you guys have a moment to enjoy coffee.
Grinder's sitting on the back of the cart, his chest cavity open with a little coffee machine. He's just brewing coffee and handing
They'll
out
just have
cups.
we'll just sit there and let them take a coffee break for 10 minutes. Yep.
coffee break.
This really is Java Nice Day Cafe coffee. That's wonderful. Do you guys work there? Do you know anything? I mean,
Yes.
is that really?
We're baristas.
Oh, and if you like this wagon, what was the thing we were supposed to say, guys? With the wagon?
I have no idea.
Oh no, it was for the horses.
Yeah. Oh, the horses.
We've got a banner on the back of our wagon.
Banner. That's right. Yeah.
That says Juan's
Yeah.
Honest Juan's stable.
Honest
Indigo.
Juan's. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
If you like Java Nice Day coffee, you guys would love Honest Juan's Stable. That's my plug for the day.
And keep that in mind. Is that a Carmichael 5000?
Oh,
Yes.
yes, and then activate the hydraulics.
As Grinder's sitting on the
Yeah, I was
back
gonna
of
say,
it,
Grinder's
everything goes
climbing up and down.
flying.
Coffee beans are flying. Coffee's being shot everywhere.
Grinder's holding on to it for dear life. It's bobbing up and down.
Wow.
Do not shake the baby.
Someone actually bought one of those. Is it really worth it for that much for a cart?
Hell yeah! Can't you tell how worth it is?
Yep.
We'll be going now. As the commander is like
Java Nice
wiping
Day.
off coffee from splatters. Like, thank you for the coffee, and Cletus could really use it. He loves his coffee in the morning as humans. He's always with our
He's
coffee.
not the one human in like a drow contingent.
Yep, exactly.
Yep.
So, well, good luck with your travels. You're only
Thank you.
3 days from the caravan, so you should be there in no time. So,
Okay, that's great
Good.
news.
safe travels. You probably won't see another patrol for a day or two, but there are more here. We'll keep an eye on things.
Thank you.
See ya.
Stay
Good
safe.
meeting ya.
They ride off.
They were nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Seems that the road ahead is no less safe than the road behind, so let's keep going.
Hydraulics pumping.
The worst one is when he does the one lean while he's going down the road,
Oh,
and
yeah.
and Grinder falls out of the cart every time that happens.
It's that quick cut scene moment where the lean and then
Yep,
it just falls out
right over the side. Happens every time.
Please, you are not supposed to drop babies. And I push Grinder back into the
Keep pushing him back.
Glue his feet or something.
They
That's
put a
funny.
helmet on him.
Sonny immediately starts thinking of like a baby carriage seat with straps to put in the back of the wagon to bolt him to.
Just like a suspension, like the
Yeah,
bells.
suspension. Yeah. Like, how can I do this?
Jesus Christ.
A dampener for the dampener. Yes.
All right, so the rest of the day goes on without event. Night falls. It is a clear night.
I failed at my duties of staying awake. I shall stay awake longer tonight.
Good horse, Macchiato.
Anyone else have
Sunny.
plans for the evening before Sunny goes on watch?
I'll also stay up for a watch later in the evening.
So you
Okay.
tapping out with Sonny, or are you going before him?
Whatever you prefer.
Sonny will go first, if that's okay.
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 Yeah.
I'll be watching all night long.
Okay. And Snaggle, what about
It's
you?
risky to
Just
defrag
washing the
your radios.
wagon.
That
It's got to
doesn't
be
take-
pristine at all times.
Okay, of course. I'm glad you have a hobby now.
Yes.
That isn't explosives.
Well,
Okay.
let us see what happens when I run across some explosives.
Okay. So, night falls, and Sunny is doing watch. Nothing really happens along the road. It really is relatively safe as long as you stay along the road. And Snaggletooth always parks on the road, so it's not like you ever get off of it.
Now, would Sonny be able to do a little bit of tinkering while he's watching?
You would have disadvantage on your perception checks if you're tinkering while
Okay,
on watch.
He
I'm always
is
watching.
because Sonny's not very good at this adventure thing, so he is gonna be tinkering on that hydraulic seat for Grinder to put in the back of the car to cancel out the hydraulics.
Okay, all right. So I want a perception check at disadvantage.
Okay, gotcha.
You want a perception check from me as well?
Yes, you can have a perception check as
I'm
well.
always watching. I don't
Let's see if it gets worse than that. Okay, yeah, 9.
19.
Okay. What was yours, Sonny?
9.
9. Okay. 9 and a 19.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing
Believe it or
really
not,
going
I
on.
actually rolled a 19 too. It's just,
Aw,
negative.
yeah, disadvantage.
So what happens is at the transition where Sonny wakes Sully, I need one of you to roll a d3.
Hey, always
Actually,
quiet. Don't.
You know what? I'll roll a d3.
Okay.
Glass
Oh.
cannon is 1. Sully is 2.
Oh, no.
Sonny is 3.
This
Okay.
is who dies first.
Glass cannon.
Hi, it's me.
Hi, it's you. You are in your, security mode, basically, where and you're watching Sonny go and quietly wake up Sully, and Sully begins to rouse. Sonny goes to bed down next to Grinder where he's been sleeping, and something draws your attention to the sky. Up above, you see the now waxing moon. It was full a few nights ago. It is starting to wax a little bit now. And then the sliver of Radius, which is the small red moon, you look at it. And as you're looking at it, it starts to roil and goes full bright red. Full red Radius shines enough that it covers the ground in a bright red light all around you. And then it's out.
Glass doesn't blink.
You say, did we all see that?
No, only glass cannon.
No. Glass is like, I should see if I have any recollections of that, and then thinks, or maybe I shouldn't.
I love how I've given you anxiety about checking your memory banks now.
Yes, of course. Because, it's something Glass does nightly is just defrags. Just because, when you have, probably terabytes worth of data, it takes a long time to defrag.
Oh, much more than terabytes.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, no, it's like, it just takes forever. So every night, just defrag it.
You have a magical M.2 of unknown, capacity up in that brain pan of yours.
Sonny, did either of you see that?
See what?
The moon. It went red for a moment and royally.
I mean, it's always red.
When he squints.
Well, at least Ruidus is.
No,
Katha's not. Did Katha go red?
No.
Katha didn't.
No? Oh, okay.
No, you would have only saw the sliver of Ruidus go full and then bright. Like it just ignited.
No, it was
and
the
then...
red moon, but it went from being waxing or waning to full and flashed bright before returning to waning.
Funny looks at the moon. Does he see any of that? Does
Nope.
he see anything weird?
Looks just the same as it was all night.
You sure, Glass?
Glass just opens her notebook to a page and
She's fierce. Yeah, furious.
Okay.
I'll just draw the like the phases of the moon, but it's like step 1, step 2, bright, back to normal.
You find it much more difficult now to draw this image.
Oh,
it doesn't come out quite the way you want.
It is not quite right, but this is what it kind of looked like.
Huh. That's looks up. Okay. Let us know if you see anything else like that, okay? That's a little weird.
Yes, that is why I said something. Now, Sonny questioning their own eyeballs, eye sensors. It's gonna see if I recall anything like that ever happening. I'm gonna search my stupid memory banks. Just to see if I can think of it.
Intelligence check.
Has this ever happened? No. Has this ever happened before?
And then a wisdom save.
Oh, yep.
At disadvantage.
Oh boy.
Intelligence check at disadvantage.
Okay. Well, it's a 23 for the intelligence check.
Wow. That's amazing.
The wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
Yes.
It's a 17.
Okay, so you're able.
Mike,
you have.
Ask me if I don't have fallible human or mortal eyeballs.
You remember many instances of Ruidus being full, but never once one that flared like this.
Okay. Make notes under my drawing. And I also make a note in parentheses. Not quite right. We'll sketch again later. In parentheses.
Okay.
Yeah, and just closes the book and goes back to watch. Huffy. If you've ever seen Glass Cannon Huffy, this is it. It's not terribly emotive. It's just little more, little sharper movements. And I ignore Sunny.
Okay, perfect.
So Huffy. So much angst.
I know. So much
The rest
attitude.
of the evening goes on without instance. Sully, do you do anything during your watch?
Check the mood every once in a while.
Okay.
No, I haven't had any messages from my dad recently, have I?
No, you haven't. Not in the last couple days.
Then
Yeah, occasionally when he's not telling you good night every night, it's sometimes he's got business that's taken him away, and he's not unable to. It's a couple days at the most. You probably will hear from him soon.
Okay, yeah, like I imagine I hear from him at least weekly, kind of thing. So, just checking.
Okay. The rest of the night goes on without event until you are all awakened by a wild yell in the early morning. Ah! Stop! You hear that echoing across the morning.
Sunny also in his bed. Oh
my God.
We're trying to sleep!
Eyes go yellow in search of the direction
Okay.
where this is from.
You give me perception checks. Everyone gives me perception checks at disadvantage.
Oh no. Nope.
Sunny for sure is at
Oh,
disadvantage
God.
for that.
Double nat ones.
Wow.
With disadvantage,
Impressive.
that's a 19 for me.
Good
Wow,
job,
you
Sully.
guys are way too strong at some of these things.
Disadvantage 15.
This has
Okay.
nothing to do with any gear we have either. We're just that good.
All right, you look off to the southeast and you see what looks to be a scout, one of the Aurora Watch scouts, on the back of a moorbounder. These are the same creatures you see running around. They're used as mounts from time to time. They're very fast mounts used by the people who need to get places quickly because they're also dangerous. And so it's a trade-off of safety versus speed. But you see you see him hanging on for dear life on the back of this moorbounder as it bucks wildly because it's being circled by two wild moorbounders that look a little bit different than the one he's riding. You think they have like a kind of like a bristled kind of fur to them, like spikier in a way.
How far away are they?
100 feet or so. It looks like they've been moving. He's trying to run with it, and his moorbounder is kind of going a little crazy. Like it's probably been going on for hundreds and hundreds of yards before he got to you guys. And the moorbounders are going after his mount.
I am gonna hop on Macchiato and make my way over there.
Okay.
But I'll follow Sully because I don't know where this is. It's just very startling.
Run after him.
Okay.
Yep, everybody move. Sunny too with Grinder.
Okay. These moorbounders don't
I
look
put the
like
club.
they're.
I put the club on the wagon first.
Damn it, man. Okay. So you can make the distance over there pretty quickly. What do you plan on doing when you get there?
Loud noises. Sunny's doing loud noises.
Okay.
Ah!
Give me an
Ah!
intimidation check. With your loud noises.
Loud noises. Grinder's making quiet screaming noises. 5.
Okay. Was that with disadvantage, or is that what you rolled? Just a 5? Can you? Let's see if you roll.
Oh, sorry,
even
I didn't
further.
realize you wanted disadvantage.
Oh no! Everything you guys are rolling today is a
everything,
disadvantage
okay.
Oh no!
for ability checks. You
I
have been
rolled better,
cursed
so
by
it's
the
a
light
5.
of Ruidus.
Oh no!
That's a 5, yeah.
Okay, 5. All right. Your screaming does nothing to those moorbounders. Anyone else?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No.
Go for it.
Okay. No, you.
No, you.
Yeah, I want to get within 90 feet of the rider,
Mm-hmm.
and then I want to cast Vortex Warp. Which I should really put into the roll 20.
You probably should.
So that's what the spell does.
Okay.
It's a con save. DC 14. Yeah.
Okay. He's not going to really know what's going on, so I'm going to roll that. Natural 20. He fights it off because he is really
just trying to save him.
Right now.
We are coming to assist. And I'm like, dang it. That's my, and then I'll just use the rest of my movement to get closer. As close as I can. That was my attempt to just teleport him off.
Eat him out, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna Dissonant Whispers one of
the wild ones, yeah.
Yeah, one of the wild moorbounders.
Okay.
So one of them needs to make a wisdom saving throw, DC 15. Failed? Okay, so it'll take 3d6 psychic. 1, 2, 3. Ugh, really? Fucking really? Okay, so it takes 5 psychic damage, and then it must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speeds allows away from me. Creature doesn't move to an obviously dangerous ground, blah, blah, blah.
All right. It sprints off away from you. And it is over the hill before you even know it. The speed of moorbounders is almost shocking at times.
Okay.
That leaves one that's still herring, but it looks a little surprised that its companion is now gone. About the same time as you do this, it looks like the scout is about to lose his grip on his saddle and is about to fall off. What would Snaggle what would Snaggle like to do?
Fine. I was gonna go punch this guy, but fine. I'll go and try to ready myself to catch the dude.
Okay, you're gonna run over next to a frightened moorbounder and an aggressive bristled moorbounder that looks
not
hungry.
Worried about it. The guy's about to fall off. Gotta help him out. He could break his neck.
Okay.
He can break his neck.
Yeah.
As you run over, I'm gonna make 2 attacks against you as it tries to attack you.
Can I bonus action disengage? Remember that. Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, you disengage.
Yeah.
All right, so it does not make an attack as it goes there, but you now see that the bristled moorbounder, is now not focusing on it, on the rider. It is focusing on you.
Fool.
Okay. All right. So I guess we go into an initiative. Go ahead and give me your initiative rolls. I thought you guys might have scared this guy off, but Snaggle right in.
No, that's not good. We're gonna fuck this moorbounder up.
I am scaring him off.
This is considered an ability check, correct?
Yes, it is. So it's disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Okay. Gross.
11.
Okay.
I rolled a 2 and a 3, so or 3 and a 4, so it's not like it's.
Snaggle, I need you to roll again.
Okay.
16.
Okay. Snaggle gets a 5.
What? Why am I at disadvantage?
Because
we
we're
all
cursed.
I'm not cursed.
By the light
We're all
of
cursed.
What did you get, Sully?
16.
16. Okay.
We've
got a 12 by glass cannon. Oh, my pens all keep running out of ink. What's going on here? Like all of them. What is happening?
Cool.
Okay. Sonny, what's your initiative?
2.
Okay. All right. So top of the order is Sully. You've just seen Glass Cannon. I mean, not Glass Cannon. You've seen Snaggle run in to this, into the fray between this bristled moorbounder and this mount moorbounder with the rider on the back.
Whoa.
The rider is barely holding on, about to fall off. It looks like the moorbounder on the ground, the bristled moorbounder, tries to take a swipe at Snaggle, but isn't able to because he is dodging for the most part and is able to get over there to try and help. But it looks like the moorbounder has now turned its attention to Snaggle.
Okay. I am on top of Macchiato, so I'm gonna stay where I am, but I'm going to attempt to again dissonant whispers this other moorbounder.
Okay.
This
Bristled
moorbounder. Yeah. Yeah. So DC 15.
Okay. Rolling now. Failed.
Fail. Okay. So it's gonna take 3, 4, a total of really again. So it'll take 6 psychic damage and then it has to move its full speed away.
Okay, this one doesn't run in the same direction. It runs off at it's about 50 feet down the road, but turns around like it's going to come back. All right. Glass Cannon.
Well, there's no more moorbounders right next to this guy. Are there any moorbounders within 60 feet still?
Okay. The scout is riding a moorbounder.
Yes.
But this is a mount.
I'm not talking about the mount. I'm not going to try to attack the mount.
Okay. The first one seems to have been scared off.
Okay.
And went over the hill and is not in sight.
Okay.
The second one, which was just attacked again by Sully, is 50 feet down the road, 50 feet to the north.
Okay. I want to get within 60 feet of him. Can't.
Okay.
And then, it's time for a classic.
Oh.
Mind Sliver.
Mind Sliver.
Oh, 2 psychic.
He passed that intelligence save.
Okay. That's fine. I gave it a go.
He
I'm
rolled an 18
at least now kind of between him and the nice scout person.
He rolled an 18 minus 4, 14.
Oh, nice.
I mean, you hit the right ability score, but all right. Snags.
Okay. I wish to try to calm down the moorbender.
Moorbounder? Okay. Give me an
Moorbounder.
animal handling check.
Yes. Calm down, animal.
15.
It begins to relax a bit. It still seems like its hackles are up because the other moorbounder is nearby. But it is not bucking nearly as badly, and it seems that Scout has regained control.
It's all about the tone, okay? Just call me
really is.
Moorbounder Whisper.
Okay, Moorbounder Whisper. Sunny, your turn.
Even with a 2? Wow. Okay. Sonny then, since it's kind of at a distance, he's going to keep himself back from it. He's going to try and... Is the guy still on it?
Yes.
That's the one thing I missed.
Yeah. He's still on it.
He's on the one that's panicking, but there's still 2 wild
Well,
ones.
the one that was panicking doesn't seem to be panicking nearly as bad now.
Okay, well,
the last one that was attacking ran to the north by about 50 feet and has turned around and looks like it's going after Snags.
Perfect, then. That's what I was trying to figure out is ranging crossbow time.
Okay.
And everything's a disadvantage, you said, right?
No, only ability scores. Attacks are not.
Okay, I still rolled horrible. 8 for a crossbow shot.
Oh, it goes wide. It's moving pretty quick. These moorbounders are very fast, even the wild ones. So it's unable to really land a shot.
Especially
the
wild one.
How beat up is this guy looking?
Which guy?
The guy that was on the more back.
Oh, he just looks frazzled. He almost fell off his mount. You imagine the reason why he was scared is if he had fallen off his mount, he probably would have been eaten very quickly by the two moorbounders.
Okay, then that'll be it for Sonny's turn. He'll reload, and then it goes straight to my guy, right, to Grinder.
Okay.
Yep. So Grinder, then he has to either dodge or do one of the actions that I tell him to do, forfeiting his bonus action.
Forfeiting your bonus action.
My bonus action?
Yeah,
Yes.
you
Your
use a
bonus
bonus
action's
action
to
to command him.
Okay, got it. I didn't have a bonus action anyways I was going to do. So I will command him to force empowered rend if he has enough ability to close the distance to one and smack it.
Does he have 50 feet of movement?
It's 40?
He has, does he have a 10-foot reach?
5 foot, so no.
Okay, he'll be
Almost
unable
there.
to. Be
Okay.
unable to get there.
I will send my little minion into battle for his first engagement.
Okay.
That'll end it.
I'm so proud.
So the Moorbounder basically jumps from right where it is, pouncing at Snaggle because there are people in its way. It can jump 40 feet in its jump, so it skies over you guys and lands right in front of Snaggletooth. What runs close up front?
You mean it has a fly speed of 40 feet?
No.
What the heck jumps 40 feet?
The Moorbounder's long jump is up to 40 feet, and its high jump is
Big
20,
cats.
with or without a running start.
Yeah, I think lions have a crazy
It's
jump
just
too.
a pounce, and it's just boom, and it runs the rest of the way and takes 2 swings at you.
Okay.
One with its blades, which are the bristled parts, and the other with its claws.
Well, that's just
okay. That is a 15 and a 9. I don't think either one of those lands.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so it makes 2 quick attacks, but is unable to
Snow
hurt
leopards.
you.
Snow leopards can jump 45 feet.
There we go.
That's insane.
Yeah.
All right, so Sully.
And cougars can jump 40. There you go. There's your big fat cat facts for the day.
Cat fact of the day.
Is there a way that I can position myself to thunder wave just this Moorbounder?
Yes. The Moorbounder mount and the rider are to the left of Snags, are like behind Snags. The Moorbounder that's attacking Snags is on the other side, attacking him. So you could run up and thunder wave this cat.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna thunder wave it.
Okay.
So it needs to make a con save. Yeah. DC 15.
Okay. Con save DC 15. That's a 3 plus a 2. That's a fail.
That is a fail. So he is gonna take 2d8. Are you fucking kidding me? Jesus Christ. I've rolled so many goddamn ones. That's 2. He takes 2 fucking thunder damage.
Welcome to my world.
And he gets pushed back 10 feet.
Okay. The noise associated with this attack, as well as the surprise of being knocked back by this noise, has about the same effect as it did on the Gloomstalker. The Moorbounder does one of those, when cats get knocked into the air and they're not ready, their paws go every which way. It lands awkwardly, looks back over its shoulder at Snaggletooth, and then sprints over the hill.
Yeah, that's right.
Out of combat.
Wait.
That's what happens when you fuck with Snaggletooth.
And that's end of combat. You find yourself standing there
That's
with
just twitches because there was no resolution that ended in death of any sort, and so and then the eyes go back to blue slowly.
So you
Must have been the wind.
The Moorbounder that was freaking out calms down and kind of sits, and the scout that's on its back looks a little rattled, but he's like, "Oh, well, thanks. I'm glad I found you guys. I was almost kitty kibble. What?
Hello.
Ooh, okay. Hi, you're okay. I'm not even gonna ask. Hi, thank you. What are you guys doing out here?
Traveling.
We're headed to Bazazan.
Helping people for payment.
I didn't.
Ignore Snaggle.
Okay. Yeah. Hi. My name's Justice. This is my mount, Rice Pudding.
Justice and rice pudding. Sorry.
Hi. Are you hurt? Do you need some help?
No. I'm a little sore from staying on the back of a bucking Moorbounder, but I'm fine.
Is that normal for you?
No, you don't normally see the bristled Moorbounders.
Just making sure.
Yeah, no. I was off the. I was just making sure that the sides of the path were fine, but look, I'm a scout for a caravan that's coming up from behind you guys while I ride out about a days ahead and then come back and let them know what's going on. And yeah, that. Whew, okay, that wasn't fun. That wasn't fun at all. He's like patting his
No.
moorbounder. Are you guys heading towards the Emerald Loop?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well,
allow it me to introduce myself. I am called Glass Cannon.
hi, Glass Cannon. I'm Justice. This is rice pudding.
It is a pleasure to meet you.
Well, it's really a pleasure for me to meet you because you would have probably found a corpse here if I hadn't met you. So, whoo, yeah. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome, Mr. Justice. Snaggletooth Blast Cap.
Oh,
Nitro and glycerin.
Oh, wow. Oh, is that a Carmichael 5000?
Yes.
Yes,
it is.
Why does everyone know what the fuck this
I was
thing
gonna
is?
say
Why?
everybody.
It's the most
everybody.
exclusive wagon
Yes.
ever made.
It's like
Jesus
he
Christ.
went off and bought like a Maserati or
A Rolls
something.
Royce.
And now we're driving around.
This is like the Lamborghini Countach when it was first made. Like no one wanted one, but everyone loved them when they saw them. I mean, it's 'cause they were terrible to ride. They were too expensive, and they broke down all the time. But man, did they look cool!
That's why I have mechanics with me. It's all right.
Mechanics with me.
Well, I know you say you don't need to. I don't need to pay you anything, but if you guys come find me at the caravan in a couple days, when you guys get there, we'll be right behind you. I'll give you guys a reward.
Would you like a
For
cup
helping.
of coffee before you go?
Sure.
Oh, really? Like fresh
Good job,
ground?
a nice,
Well,
job,
we-
a nice day.
Oh,
Beans.
fresh.
only fresh.
Oh,
Only fresh.
We go through a
yeah,
lot.
yeah.
of...
No. I'll take a coffee.
Here, have a pick me up. Grinder here. Come here.
What did you have a walking coffee grinder?
It
Yep.
salutes and then opens up its coffee chest cavity.
What do you make? And he points at Glass Cannon. If that would make coffee, what do you make?
I am a barista, and am searching for my true purpose. Just looks at her hands. Like, what
No.
do I do?
I mean, everyone's really searching for. Okay, that's too deep for the morning before coffee. I'll take that cup. And so he has his coffee, and you guys just small talk, and
Mhm.
after a little while, he's like, "Okay, I got to get back. And I expect you guys should probably get moving. Those bristles will probably come back after a while. So
Good.
Well, there's nothing for us to worry about. You see, we're heroes.
Well, of course. Oh, wow, that's nice. How
Yeah.
that's really why are you wearing that? I would have that in a lockbox.
Well, because it's a hero thing. It shows that I'm a hero.
I guess you have to be a really strong hero to be swinging that thing around.
You
like
know it.
We won
Okay.
the Festival of Merit.
that was you guys.
Yes.
Mhm.
That's impressive. That's really impressive. No wonder you are heroes. That's
Yeah.
amazing. People that win the Festival of Merit go on to great things. I think my caravan captain won like 15 years ago.
Cool.
That's awesome. You guys,
So
wow.
he's an old hero then.
Sure. I mean,
Oh, I'd
he's
love to
caravan
meet him.
captain now. Well, you'll meet him when you get to the Emerald Loop. But I got to go. Thanks for the coffee. Can I have one for the road?
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine with me.
Okay,
Grinder?
great. Drinks it up. And it's like, thanks. Shakes everyone's hand. Goes back to rice pudding and pets rice pudding.
Have a nice
mounts.
day.
And then gone. Like the speed of Moorbounders is amazing. 70 feet around. So he's just
Wow.
gone.
Should get one of those.
Yeah.
Have two of those pull the Carmichael 5000. Ooh.
Get Carmichael 10,000 with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So as you guys jump back on the road and travel south, 3 days out from the Emerald Loop caravan, cursed for some reason by the shining light of Reardus,
Still waiting to find a baby mammoth or like a baby.
waiting to find a
moorbounder.
baby moorbounder.
Yeah.
We'll call it there for the week.
And this
that's
is day 4.
Day
right?
4.
Is it beginning of day 4? Sorry.
Yes.
Day 4. Okay.
I'm writing the days.
3 days.
Yes.
Completed, yeah.
Okay.
Starting day 4.
And so I'm going to go ahead and say my piece before we go, and I'll pass it on to Lindy to close out the rest of the session. I'm Deception Check. I'm the carnival master of this 3-ring circus of crazy. And this was fun. I enjoyed it. You guys rolled terrible and got like all of the action right off the bat every single day. And you got the worst one you could possibly get. But I got to do dreams, and that was great. I'm loving Glass Cannon's dreams because I'm trying to drop some hints in there to see if we can figure out what it is. I have the next one already.
Oh no.
I was hoping you'd fail because the next one's going to be fun because it's going to be an interesting scene.
Oh,
so
boy. Maybe next
it'll be
week.
fun.
Maybe next time I think about something innocuous like horses.
Yeah. Every time you access those memory banks, it's going to be wisdom saving throw, and we'll see what happens. But no, this was great. A lot of fun. You can find me here tonight. Every Monday, we try and run our new batch game for Mondays in Exandria. Every other Tuesday, we have our Stargate game with Nuggetosaurus running that for us. And hopefully sometime soon, we're going to have our Aliens game coming up next month, I believe. Mm-hmm. Producer Trav couldn't make it with us this evening. He had some sick family back at home he had to take care of. So we wish them all well. Hope he can come back happy and healthy next week. And thank you very much.
Thank you. Now the rest of us are going to go around to say where we are, who we are, where we can find you. And you don't have to say where you are. And favorite moments from tonight's game. Let's go in reverse order. So Sully, how was tonight for Sully?
Tonight for Sully, it was frustrating because people kept talking while she was trying to sleep. But
at least you didn't wake up to Glass staring over at you sleeping on the ground again.
That's very true. Because seeing that in the middle of the night in a house is one thing, but seeing it out in the wild is another.
2 glowing orbs staring.
God, that'd be terrifying. I am Nuggetosaurus. I had a blast. You can find me here on Mondays playing Sully the human bard, who is waiting on her dad to check in and ready to get to Bazazon to see some friends and a friend. And you can also find me here as the Gate Master tomorrow night for episode 4, I believe, of our Stargate Flames of Hope game that we do every other Tuesday. And then I also play a synthetic. Synthetic, yes, a synthetic replicant kind of thing in our Aliens game when that comes back. My favorite part was just the image of Snaggletooth activating hydraulics and Grinder just going flying. I love Grinder. I love the concept of Grinder. I think it's fucking hilarious, and it's very on point for us. And I'm very excited to see what happens with this group. I'm very excited.
Me too. Someone who I'm sure is excited is Snaggletooth Blastcap, the hero.
Yes, the hero, me, yes. Oh, well, I'm sure you'll all be heroes one day. Anyways, yes, I'm D22 Coup de Grace. You can find me here playing this game and every other Tuesday. And you can also find me sometimes playing some GTA RP every once in a while. And, my favorite part. Let's see. I really liked how just nonchalant everyone else was about finding that ring on the trail. Like, that was like a pretty big thing going on here. Everybody's like, whatever.
Must be dead.
Yep.
Not much we can do about dead.
Kind of want to see what comes from that part. And then thanks everybody.
Thank you. Someone who's just the epitome of nonchalant. Sunny, how is tonight for him?
Oh, the epitome of it, yeah.
Yeah.
That was great. I had fun. My favorite part was the a hydraulic cart, and then that everybody keeps asking about it. It's tickling me pink. I love it. It was fun. Appreciate everybody. I'll be here Mondays, Tuesdays when we do aliens, and I thank you. That was great.
Thank you. Yes, my favorite parts is I think we just keep offering coffee to everyone we pass by. Like, we're gonna get great PR, not from our good deeds, but from the fact that we just pass out coffee on the road to, like, the city guards are gonna love us, like, or the patrols at least. They're gonna be like, man, oh, it's those guys. They give out coffee. It's great. Oh, they saved that scout. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. Not because we're nice people, but because we give out coffee. I also love Grinder. Just Danglass trying to show Grinder the ropes. I'm looking forward to saying many more things like you're not supposed to drop babies when Grinder falls off the cart and things. And I also really loved how Sully was just like, all right, let's go through this nightmare memory you had, and then yes, I'll tell you stories about horses that are not as morbid. I just thought it was really great. Just really good group traveling session, you know, just pass it along, nonchalant, just get to where we're going. It's gonna be great. I can't wait for more of this, and for Kubler to eventually catch up with Daryl. So you can find us here next week for more of the New Batch. You can find us here tomorrow night for a new Stargate Flames of Hope episode, which I am very excited about. It's our 4th mission, and it's gonna be great, I'm sure. Maybe not as crazy. Oh, we have an AI friend, and it's gonna go so well. And then, of course, not this weekend, but maybe, fingers crossed, next Saturday for the return of our Aliens game, where I need to review the last episode because it's been so long. But it's gonna be good. It's gonna be great. Probably traumatizing, but fine. So thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, have fun and play games.